Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
The personal finance campaigner Martin Lewis is suing Facebook for defamation. Mr. Lewis, the founder of MoneySavingExpert.com, claims the social media giant has published more than 50 fake adverts using his name and face. Facebook say they don't allow false or misleading ads, but Mr. Lewis claims the ads are often left up for days or weeks once they've been reported. Here's our media editor, Amol Rajan.
Over 15 years, Martin Lewis has become one of Britain's most formidable consumer champions. He took on banks and utility companies and won. Now he is turning to Facebook. This is why. Over the past year, at least 50 fake adverts bearing his face have appeared on Facebook. They are scams. Lewis doesn't do ads. He is suing Facebook for defamation and will give any damages to charity.
I've had over a year of regular, repeated, continued fake adverts with my face on them, and I report them to Facebook, and if I'm lucky, after a couple of weeks they take them down, and then the next day they launch a new one, and they've put the onus on me to stop them. Well, I'm not here to police Facebook or pay people to police Facebook. Facebook needs to police Facebook, and the only legal route I've got is defamation, so I'm taking it.
Facebook declined to be interviewed. In a statement, the company said it does not allow adverts which are misleading or false, and that Lewis had been told any offending ads will be removed. Facebook's business model is based on the idea that it is a platform and not a publisher. It's funded almost entirely by advertising, but the sheer scale of the social network means that it's virtually impossible to police all the ads that it carries. So if this case punishes the company for reputational damage, the implications could be catastrophic for them. Many people are duped by fake online ads, whether on Facebook or elsewhere. They include Malcolm Richards from Newport. A Bitcoin ad enticed him to part with £250. He ended up losing £39,000.
The emotional fallout from that, because my wife didn't know I was doing it, so I had to tell her and my family what I'd done. To say it was embarrassing is an understatement. I was upset. I lost a stone in weight.
One tech public policy thinker who has worked at both Facebook and Google believes the social network is trying to get its house in order.
One solution here might be more regulation in order to ensure that people's images and rights are not abused in this way. But in order to make that work, technological solutions need to be found. But they exist already. They're used in music rights, in video rights already.
Facebook has faced a barrage of negative headlines in recent months. Martin Lewis is evidently determined to add to their woes. Amol Rajan, BBC News.
The social media company Facebook has repeatedly claimed it is not a publisher, usually to avoid criticism about questionable content that appears on its pages. Well, now the consumer champion Martin Lewis is taking them on over that. He is furious that his name and his face have been used by scammers on Facebook to swindle vulnerable people.
It is the social media company already under fire. But now it's the adverts between our photos and messages causing them trouble. Adverts showing well-known faces supposedly backing products, but the ads are fake and it's alleged Facebook is failing to police them. Michael Coombs thought he was buying a boiler, endorsed by consumer champion Martin Lewis, only to find it was a scam.
You would trust an advert from Martin Lewis. It's potentially going to cost us a lot more than what we previously thought, so we could be out of pocket £4,000 or £5,000. Which I think is unfair.
Martin Lewis has found more than 50 fake adverts. He believes Facebook should be responsible for blocking them.
Once a person finally gets in touch with me to tell me they've seen an advert, because it's not, the algorithm isn't shown on my page, and then we report it to Facebook, and then maybe after a couple of weeks it's taken down, they might confirm it's been taken down, but then the next day a new one is published. The key point is, I don't do any adverts. So any advert with my face in is a fake advert.
He's so exasperated that he's taking Facebook to court, accusing them of defamation. The company says we do not allow adverts which are misleading or false, and that Mr. Lewis should report any adverts that infringe his rights and they will be removed. According to those involved in the communications business, it will be a critical test for Facebook.
It's incredibly important because it goes right to the heart of what social media is, what these platforms and how they operate, and the freedom of access and the freedom of posting on them and what they are. Are they publishers or are they platforms?
Consumers like Michael want adverts they can trust. Martin Lewis wants his good name back. Juliet Bremner, News at 10.